Well, welcome.
Thank you.
How long has it been since you've been here?
Oh, 2012. I was thinking about it today. 7 years.
I was trying to think about it too, because for those that you don't know, the last time that I think was here, we'll talk about it, was an emergency situation.
That was 2013, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
So I thought it was.
That was like one of the best days.
Right?
Yeah.
One of the best days ever.
Yeah.
Britnee had a chance to perform with Pat Monahan and the guys from Train. Came in as an emergency situation because Ashley couldn't fly. Something had happened. She burst her eardrum.
Burst an eardrum.
And it was bleeding, so she couldn't get on the flight from Nashville to join them. So Britnee got the phone call and came in and said, heck yeah, I'll be there.
I was like, I'm really busy.
Yeah. Let me check my schedule. I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. There's an opening. Hang on.
Oh, like 2 hours.
That was cool, though.
It was amazing.
It was definitely one of the highlights.
I actually got to go the following month and sing the same song with them in Vegas. I don't know if you know that.
I did know that. I was going to say.
Yeah, he asked me to come and play for the Governor's Ball in Vegas.
Have you stayed in touch with him?
A little bit, yeah. Jerry, the guitar player, I text him here and there when they're in town. So, yeah,
cool.
It's great. Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, this summer, we're so proud of you, opened up with Blake Shelton and Pitbull.
Oh, my gosh. That was wild.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
What was the best experience and the most valuable thing you took away from that performance?
Gosh, from the performance, my entire EP, the record, completely changed after that performance. I initially went into the recording with another song in mind for the title track of the record. Mm-hmm. And after the show, I was doing merch and talking to people, and I had multiple people come up to me and like in tears and super like moved by one of the songs that I had sang, and I wasn't even planning on it being on the record. And so I called the producer like the next. Actually, I didn't call him. I was in Nashville like less than 24 hours later, and I said we have to change it. We have to change it. We have to put this song as the title track because people need to hear it.
Right.
So that was probably the most for the performance.
And as an artist, when you touch somebody like that, you realize quickly, this is obviously...
The song means something.
Right.
Yeah.
It's touched something, something special.
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of songwriting.
I have.
How long have you been writing for now?
Okay, I've been writing since 7th grade.
Right.
The first song I wrote is very like ridiculous, and actually I forgot that I had written it until my best friend like at a show like yelled out like, sing the song you wrote in 7th grade. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. And she started singing it, and I was like, wow, you've held on to that one for a long time.
Yeah.
My best friend. So a long time, but recently I've really, really started to hone in and do a lot more writing.
We just had a chance to meet with one of our mutual friends, Jackson Mickelson.
Ah, love him.
And he had said the same thing. In the last year, he's written 100 songs.
Yeah.
And for you to sit down and put your mind to work every day like that, it's dedication.
A lot of dedication.
And
absolutely.
from what I heard tonight already on the EP that you sent to me, it's paid off.
Thank you.
It's amazing. It sounds so good.
Thank you.
So good. So I know you're going to do those. What's the one thing that you're looking forward to in, let's say, 5 years?
5 years. My goal is always just truly to get my music out there and for people to hear it.
Right.
I feel like if you would have asked me that question 5 years ago, I would have said to win a CMA award. Obviously, that would be an amazing thing to have happen, but I think my trajectory has changed a little bit because I am a mom of 3. I would love to have people worldwide listen to my music and be able to be honored that way. However, I feel like my goal is really to just get my music out there,
sure,
for people to connect to it, for it to be on the radio.
Well, and
I feel like you might know somebody that can help me with that.
Mojo, where'd you go?
It's really hard as an unsigned artist, as you know,
absolutely,
to get your music played on the radio. And we are being played in a few markets. There's one in Alabama that's playing us right now. And,
love that. So
there's some really amazing things happening. But 5 years, honestly, I would love to be touring and just putting my music out there. I want to be putting out several. I'm like, my EP's not even out, and I'm already on to the next.
Right, that's great. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Like you're preparing yourself for what's about to come. What's the biggest life lesson that you've been taught so far?
I look at Dan because he's been with me for a very, very long time. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've, kind of back in the 2012, 2013 days, I feel like I didn't get caught up in like what was happening, but I feel like I kind of lost myself for a little bit. And I think the biggest lesson is just to stay true to yourself and who you are.
Follow your dreams.
Follow your dreams. Like that's one of my biggest platforms. If you're a mom, if you're a dad, I always say like single moms, I love you. Like you're amazing. I had a single dad come up to me the other day and say, like, you inspire me. Thank you for
great.
telling people to pursue their dreams. I don't care if you want to be a bus driver. Like if that's what you want to do, you should do it, regardless of what your life looks like. I've learned a lot of hard lessons, but great lessons, because I'm never, ever, ever giving up. I don't care if I'm like 95, like playing guitar in a bar. I'm going to be there.
Well, I'll be there right with you.
Please.
I love it. No, that's cool. And I think following your dreams is important, especially as a homegrown artist, for you to continue to grow those goals, because like I said, it is harder for you living here as opposed to Nashville. You're performing every night on Broadway or whatever. You've got to do 5 times more work to get your stuff out. So continue to keep doing that. Don't give up. Keep working. Because what I heard, like I said, what I heard today is amazing. It sounds so good. The production alone is like incredible. I was like, damn, that's good.
Thank you.
So, okay, let's get to the wild side of Britnee.
Oh boy.
Would you rather go hang gliding or whitewater rafting?
Oh, neither.
Come on, you big chicken.
My husband and I went parasailing for our honeymoon, and I was crying the entire time. I was terrified.
And he was laughing.
The little, are they called cabiners?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yep.
That was holding us up in the air. And I was like, I'm pretty sure those can open and like we could fly away. I'm not doing this. I've been whitewater rafting. It is really fun. But,
it is.
You know, have you seen Bird Box? No, not doing that.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up. Anyways, yeah, there you go. So, okay, let's talk about this. Following your dreams.
Yes.
I want to know, because you opened up a lot of eyes to a lot of people from American Idol from 2011, 2012. Mm-hmm. You were really like one of our very first local contestants. Oh. So everybody was like, oh, this is awesome. We're going to jump on board. I remember my son Tanner was so excited to meet you at the Vancouver Mall.
Oh my gosh,
because
so cute.
Because he had seen you on American Idol and he's like, I love her. I have a crush on her. It was awesome.
I remember that.
So yeah, and it was great because you really opened up her eyes. And I've always said this, that I'm like, keep going, don't quit. I tell this to a lot of our local artists, like, you have to follow your dreams. So I want you to think about this for a second. Like, let's say 5 years down the road, you said you want to keep touring, you want that CMA. What's the first big purchase you buy when you sign with a label?
I'm so embarrassed. My husband knows exactly what I'm going to say. Because I tell him all the time I want one, and he's like, no, you're not. Like, that's ridiculous. It's like a status thing. I want a Louis Vuitton.
A purse?
Yeah.
Hey, you're entitled.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't want a fake one, because I would totally rock a fake one. That would be like my thing. Like, yeah, look at my Louis Vuitton. It's not real, but I bought it myself.
Oh, yeah. Haha, bought it. Here's the price tag to show you, and the receipt is real. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
that would
awesome.
be like my frivolous purchase.
Do you look back at 2011, 2012 and say that was a good idea? Was it a bad idea? Or was it a learning experience that you took away from it? Because I think it was awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. I think, honestly, I'm really glad I made it as far as I did and I didn't go any farther. Mm-hmm. The contracts are so wild that I have friends like Philip Phillips, a few other friends that have done it, and they're like, you know, obviously in uncomfortable situations now, like trying to tour and put out their music. And one of my friends that won the show wasn't able to record any of her original music. And so that to me was really important, because I write my own music. So that, but experience-wise, like, incredible. And I've met some amazing friends, people, fans. Like, I still have people. It's my favorite thing is when people say, I voted for you. I'm like, but I wasn't in the lives. So you couldn't vote for me.
Stop saying that.
But I'm like,
but thank you.
That means a lot to me. I don't tell them, I don't break their heart, but
that's so
I voted
funny.
for you like so many times. I'm like, thank you so much.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
Great.
Well, listen, I had a chance to listen to the EP earlier this afternoon, and it sounds so good. So
thank you.
I want you to keep going right now for us all. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Britnee Kellogg.